My guest tonight is an Emmy and Golden Globe winner, from American Horror Story, American Crime Story, the miniseries Mrs. America. She's very patriotic. You can see her on FX and Hulu now. Please welcome Sarah Paulson. Hi, Sarah. How are you?
I'm okay, Jimmy. How are you?
I'm okay, too. You were supposed to be working, shooting another American Crime Story right now, right?
Yeah, we were about 2 weeks shy of starting when the whole world started to fold up on itself.
This is interesting because this one is about the Clinton impeachment, right? And
Yeah.
you would be playing Linda Tripp, who I think we're going to put a photograph up on the screen, who you do not resemble in any way. Marsha Clark, you really magically transformed into her, but this will require more than just a perm.
This is going to require a lot of things. I'll be wearing a lot of prosthetics and body transformational accoutrement, if that's a word one can use.
It probably is. Did you meet with Linda Tripp before? She passed away a couple of months ago, right?
She passed away pretty early into the quarantine situation. It was apparently
Right.
not from COVID-19. Yeah, she died, and I did not meet her. Just
Oh,
like I never met Marcia till we were basically finished shooting it. It can get complicated when you're worried about,
interesting.
Yeah, I didn't meet Marcia till we were basically done, and I don't know if I ever would have met Linda or if Linda would have even been open to doing anything like that. But I got as many text messages when she passed away as if I had died in my phone. It was like
Really?
it was just like, yeah, like, or as if she was like my best friend and people were like, I'm so sorry to hear about Linda. And I was like, I'm really sorry to hear about it too, but I didn't know her. And it was weird because I had
Wow.
been spending so much time like reading all these books and working with a dialect coach, and it was just, so I was immersed in this. It was a very wild thing, and it really did make me sad. Yeah.
That's when you know you're a great actor, is when you get condolences for someone you
Yeah,
haven't even
exactly.
played yet.
Correct. I was like, wow.
This character in Mrs. America, which is highly critically acclaimed, is not a real person, correct? Is it an
Correct.
amalgamation?
I guess people call her the composite character, which I find really irksome because you have like Rose Byrne as Gloria Steinem and Tracy Ullman as Betty Friedan and Sarah Paulson as the composite character, which is not that exciting. But
No,
the
yeah.
truth is, no, yeah, it's not
It
that
sounds
exciting,
like a
except
cheap
for,
wood.
yeah,
It sounds-
exactly.
yeah.
Like the hollow. No, but my character, what was kind of exciting about it is that I played the one character who starts in a particular place, not just geographically, but internally, and ends up not necessarily going from the conservative side to the more liberal way of thinking, but she just has her eyes open. So she starts kind of closed-minded and ends up with a real worldview because she ends up at the conference in Houston and does some drugs, and there's a kind of whole lot of shaking going on, if you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
not the sort of thing that you would typically associate with the Equal Rights Amendment. Yeah.
No, no, but she did. She went down the rabbit hole.
Have you done everything you set out to do? Did you make a list when this quarantine began and you said, yeah, I'm going to knock this off and that off?
I did try to think about that, but honestly, it's a very unnerving thing for me to be not working. I really realized I've been very lucky to have been working a lot these last few years, so I kind of don't know what to do with myself. I have had a new love affair with my cell phone and all of my devices, and I didn't know you got like notifications as to how much screen time you're logging.
Oh,
And I
yes.
think the
Yeah.
maximum thing the maximum I met during this time was 11 hours and 42 minutes of screen time
In one day?
in one day.
What was most of
So,
it
but
on? Was it
I
Instagram
think
or
a
what?
lot, some of it was that I'm very into the app Marco Polo. It's a great way to communicate
Oh,
with people
yeah.
where you don't actually have to make real contact, but you can deposit a nice little note and then you can not have to talk. The FaceTime Zooming thing, it's becoming a little like, and what are you going to do? Say, I'm so busy.
No, yeah, you
I
can't get
can't,
out of it.
you
There
can't,
are
you
no
can't get out of it.
excuses that work. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But so basically, but it was a lot of listening to the coronavirus task force daily briefings and watching some of the stuff on my phone. And since that's been disbanded, I
Yeah,
think
now they're
yesterday
gone.
my time was like 3 hours and 16 minutes. I was like, wow.
I think Dr. Fauci did a whole season of Dancing with the Stars and nobody even noticed.
Exactly.
So every night
Exactly.
I'm making a donation to charity. You chose the Loveland Foundation. Tell us about that. I'd not heard of that one.
The Loveland Foundation was founded. Well, the foundation was started by Rachel Cargill, who's a wonderful teacher and author, and all in all incredible person. But she started this foundation that provides financial assistance to Black women and girls seeking therapy nationally. And she's raised a lot of, they match a Black woman with a Black child or a Black young woman to access care mental health wise, and they pay for it, and
Excellent.
they raised a lot of money, and it's a wonderful organization.
It is the lovelandfoundation.org if you would like to join us in supporting them. Thank you very much, Sarah. It's great to see you.
Thank you.
I hope you get
Thank
out of the
you.
house soon. Sarah Paulson, everybody. We'll be back with a visit to Jeff Ross.
Jimmy Kimmel Live. This is ridiculous.